morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
நல்லா இருக்காங்க. நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார். நல்லா பார்த்து.
ஆமா ஆமா. ஒரு 6 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி மீட் பண்ணோம்.
ஆமா, கவுரேஜிங் காலேஜ்ல ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்திருந்தீங்க சார்.
சார். ஆமா, நீங்க கூட ஒரு ஷாப்பிங் கூட்டிட்டு போனீங்க நீலகிரி.
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார்.
நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? நல்லா
இருக்கேன் சார். வீட்டுல நல்லா இருக்காங்களா சார்?
நல்லா இருக்காங்க.
ஓகே சார். எப்படி சார்? ஆமா சார்.
ஓரளவுக்கு
கோவிட்ல ஒன்றும் இஷ்யூ இல்ல சார்?
கொஞ்சம் மதம் ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருந்ததுங்க. டெய்லி 1000 மதம் போயிட்டு இருந்தது. இப்போ அப்படியே குறைஞ்சு ஒரு 450 அப்படி அந்த ரேஞ்ச் கூட இருக்குது.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
இன்னொரு 1 மந்த்ல ரெடியா இருக்கு.
சரிங்க சார். சார் சார்
பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்காங்க இந்த கான்ஃபரன்ஸ்?
270 papers for presentation ரெடியா இருக்கு சார்.
சூப்பர்.
6 parallel sessions all departments.
சரிங்க. வெட்டியா இருக்கு.
எஸ் சார். ஆக்சுவலா நாங்க மார்ச்ல பிளான் பண்ணியிருந்தோம் சார்.
ஓ அப்படிங்களா? சரி.
அது இந்த கோவிட்னால போஸ்ட்போன் ஆகி சரி இப்போ விர்ச்சுவலாவே பண்ணிடலாம்ன்ற மாதிரி பண்றோம் சார்.
சரிங்க. கோவிட் வந்தது இது ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் சொல்லிக்கலாம்.
எஸ், ஆன்லைன்லயே எல்லாம் எல்லா வேலையும் முடியுது இப்போ.
ஆமா, இன்ஃபேக்ட் நிறைய பேர் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுவாங்க இப்படி இந்த ஆன்லைன்ல.
எஸ் சார். We are continuously organizing more number of webinars, seminars, workshops, FDPs. எல்லாமே பார்ட்டிசிபேட்ஸ் வந்து நிறைய பேர் வராங்க.
அதான்
ஆன்லைன் இருக்கிறதுனால. எஸ் சார்.
அதாங்க. உங்களுக்கு செங்கல்பட்டுல இருந்து மதுராந்தகம் போற வழியில காலேஜ்?
எஸ் சார். செங்கல்பட்டுல இருந்து ஒரு 15 kilometers ஹைவேலயே இருக்கும்.
வெரி குட். ஏன் சன்னு அங்க இன்ஃபோசிஸ் செங்கல்பட்டுல இருக்கிறான் மகேந்திரா.
அப்படிங்களா? மகேந்திரா சிட்டி இல்லைங்களா சார்?
இன்ஃபோசிஸ் ஒர்க் பண்றான்.
ஓகே சார். சந்தோஷம். சரிங்க சார்.
நல்லா நீங்க இருக்கிற ஏரியா கொஞ்சம் நல்லா என்விரான்மெண்ட் நல்லா கிளீனா நீட்டா இருக்கு.
நல்லா இருக்கும். ஆமா, பட் நான் இங்கே பள்ளிக்கரையில இருந்து போயிட்டு வரேன் சார்.
ஓ ஐயோ, எவ்வளவு போறேங்க? அங்க இருந்து நீங்க பள்ளிக்கரைனா 30-40 கிலோமீட்டர்ல போறதுக்கு?
இல்ல சார், அதே more than 70 kilometers வருது. 70 கிட்ட வரும்.
அப்படியேங்கப்பா, டெய்லி டிராவலா?
ஆமா சார்.
சரிங்க.
10க்கு ஷார்ப்பா ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம் சார்.
ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்.
நான் ஒரு செகண்ட்.
சரி. தந்துட்டாங்களா? சரி.
Sir, 2 minutes, sir.
No problem, no problem. Take your own time.
Okay, sir.
என்னோட ஒரு சின்ன பவர் பாயிண்ட் இருக்குதுங்க. எனக்கு இது வரும்போது கனெக்ட் பண்ணிடலாம்.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, sorry, sir. Our director madam is joining, but there is a problem in joining. So in 2 minutes, please.
No problem, no problem. Please take your own time.
Sorry,
No
sir.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
no
are
problem,
trying,
no
sir.
problem. Always. Yeah. This is very common.
Yes.
ஹலோ ஹரி, இந்த இது இப்போ கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் நீ இருக்கிற அங்கிருந்து பக்கம் தான் இந்த காலேஜ் கற்பக விநாயகர் காலேஜ் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியரிங்னு. நீ குடியிருக்க ஒரு 12-10 கிலோமீட்டர் தான். அதுதான் இப்ப நடந்துட்டு இருக்குது. இன்னும் நான் பேச ஆரம்பிக்கல, இன்னும் 10 நிமிஷம் பேசுவேன். உனக்கு இதுக்கு இது இருக்குதா? உனக்கு மீட்டிங் லிங்க் இருக்குதா? இல்ல, லிங்க் உனக்கு இருக்காதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் ஜஸ்ட் அந்த லிங்க் போட்டோ எடுத்து அனுப்புறேன், ஜஸ்ட் பாரு. சரி, இல்ல நான் தான் முக்கியம்.
Sir?
Yes,
Sir?
sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
madam,
please.
madam.
Yes.
Sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, Suma.
Sukumari, madam.
Sure.
Sukumari, madam. Sukumari, madam. Please. Yes, madam.
Yes. Respected. Professor S. Neelamani, Senior Research Scientist, Kuwait Institute of Scientific Research, our beloved Director Madam, Dr. Meenakshi Annamale, Dr. L. Subbaraj, Dean, distinguished dignitaries from various institutions, heads of various departments, faculty members, staff, students, and participants of the conference. A very good morning to one and all. On this special occasion, the inaugural function of 4th International Virtual Conference of Recent Trends in Science, Engineering, Management, I extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor Dr. S. Neelamani, Senior Research Scientist, Kuwait Institute of Scientific Research. On behalf of management and my own behalf, my sincere thanks to our chief guest for having accepted our invitation immediately with his busy schedule. I extend a very warm welcome to our Director Madam, Dr. Meenakshi Annamale, for this inaugural function. Not possible to organize this international event successfully. I welcome Dr. L. Subbaraj, Dean, keynote speakers, all HODs, faculty, staff, students, and participants for this international conference. Appalachia College of Engineering and Technology is organizing the international conference from the year 2017. This is the 4th consecutive year we are organizing this conference. Totally 480 papers have been received, out of which 270 papers are selected for oral presentation in 6 parallel sessions. I thank all the participants for their overwhelming support for organizing this conference in a successful manner every year. I hope the deliberations during the conference will help the individuals and organizations to proceed in the right direction for future development. I wish the conference a grand success. Thank you. Now I request our Director Madam to deliver a presidential address.
Distinguished Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Neelamani from Kuwait Institute of Research Sciences, respected Principal, Dean, all the HODs, faculty members, and student participants. It's a great pleasure to welcome you on behalf of Karpagavinayaga Educational Group for this 4th International Conference. At the outset, I would first like to apologize for the delay because there was a technical snag, and sorry to have kept. I do hope that the expert lecture that Sir is going to deliver, and also all the deliberations the participants are going to present, will give you a lot of knowledge and increase your scientific temper, and will definitely be useful. I'm glad you all could have logged in today to this meeting, home a good knowledge on the current trends. I also congratulate Principal and his team for having done a fantastic job. It has been a very trying circumstance to conduct this event. It was due actually in March, and it has been delayed due to the pandemic. And the entire team has put their fantastic efforts to make this happen today. So I do record my sincere appreciation to the whole lot. Of the best to all the participants. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Sivakumar, Head of the Department of Biomedical Engineering, to introduce the speaker.
Good morning to all. Dr. S. Neelamani is a Senior Research Scientist, Coastal Management Program, Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, Kuwait. He has a PhD from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras in 1990 and was teaching in the Department of Ocean Engineering, IIT Madras 2003. He was also the NCC officer and sports advisor at IIT Madras. He was the recipient of the Alexander von Humboldt postdoctoral research fellowship from Germany during 1996 to 98. He has more than 350 scientific papers in the reputed international and national journals and conferences. He also has many articles in newspaper and webs on topics useful for societies. He has coordinated about 60 research projects, 60 and 40 scientific training programs in the area of coastal engineering. His specialization is physical modeling on coastal and ocean structures, ocean energy, and marine environmental issue. He was bestowed with the Scientific Achievement Award by White Institute for Scientific Research for 5 times since 2009 for his distinguished scientific contribution and achievements. He was also awarded the Engineer of the Year by Tamil Nadu Engineers Forum Quite during 2016 and a Lifetime Achievement Award in the area of coastal engineering by International Research Foundation Chennai during 2016. He held a 3 US patent as the lead inventor and many recognitions from around the world for this invention. These US patent gold and silver medal in the International Innovation Exhibition in Kuwait, Switzerland and Germany. His hobby is guidance and counseling of school children to excel in life. Thank you.
Now I invite our chief guest, Professor Neelamani, to deliver the.
I had to go for share my presentation. Please help me to share my presentation. You have to give me the chance to go to share. Okay, fine. I will do it now. Yeah. Yeah. So, please tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Put the full
Is it
screen.
visible?
Full screen,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Visible, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to full screen.
Okay.
Can I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, please. Yes, please.
Good morning to everybody in this webinar, particularly Professor Kasinatha Pandian for inviting me as a chief guest for this particular international virtual conference on recent trends on science, engineering and management. I also congratulate the whole team for successfully doing this work of the institute. I'm going to spend just a few 15 minutes maximum. Since the topic is on science, engineering and management, then I thought I should share a little bit from my experience to cover all disciplines in general. Though I am working in coastal and ocean engineering discipline, so it is not the right platform to focus only on the importance of those areas. So what I did, I selected 5 themes for 15 minutes discussion, which is required for every science or engineering or management specialist. These 5 themes which is really required for the whole world to progress is challenging scientific issues, invention and innovation, environment, sustainability. When we do all these things, then we have to also look into human ethics for overall development. So we will spend few minutes, 2-3 minutes on each. Challenging scientific issues. If you see from the website www.engineeringchallenges.org, you will come across 4 groups of challenges we are all facing around the world. Whether we are living in India or US or Gulf country, the common challenges we all face, and we need to work on these challenges, particularly applied research on these challenges like energy, environment, global warming, sustainability, how to reduce the vulnerability on human due to natural and man-made threats. Another very broad area of challenge, and improve medicine and healthcare delivery, particularly when we are facing COVID now. This is a big challenge we are all facing now. I am sure you all know the whole world is trying to get the vaccine as quick as possible, and in future also we will face many more such challenges. So it is not the end now. Human capability enhancement is another important challenge for the whole world because of changing job market, changing need of capability from human being. It is required to focus on human capability building. And finally, peaceful living is another challenge. That is what the overall general challenge. And if you see particular development, this also you will get from the website, from National Academy of Engineering US. They have posted in their website. The global challenge starts from poverty, zero hunger, 17 different challenges is identified. It is common for the whole world. So research need to focus solution on all these challenges one way or other, whether we do scientific or management or engineering research. The final findings should try to help directly or indirectly to solve these challenges which we are facing nowadays. So this is very interesting to go through these 17 different challenges. I'm sure when many of you know it, when some of you are interested, please go through this website, and it is very interesting. Based on this, we can fine tune ourselves in our doing our research. See, in good olden days, for example, when I was starting my career, we do research mainly focusing on publication for promotion. No, for promotion, it is a rat race to publish good research in journals. But slowly things have changed now. We have to do research not only for publication, but also to commercialize and help the society for sustainable development. And because of this, we have to do invention and innovation. Knowledge development, we should not start with knowledge development. All research, whatever we are doing, it will bring out some new knowledge. But then what happens, nearly 90-95% of research stops there with knowledge development. Further, a few more percent is from knowledge to innovation. Innovation is nothing but, in general, innovation is invention. This is what we all do in research, invent or develop know-how. But then we should also focus on commercialization. So when it is commercialized, then only it is called innovation. Many countries, like for example, I can tell Taiwan. We were there for one program. Taiwan is best known for the chip, the commercialization of the chip we use in all electronic applications. So they do great innovation in that particular area. So when we talk about innovation, everybody have idea. Everyone who is doing research, they have ideas. For example, this is a typical example. 50 great ideas, imagine a person is having. But then out of the 50 ideas, finally, if one comes out as commercialization, that itself is a great move. So this is what we have to focus. Why innovation? The one more strong reason is to sustain job opportunities of us, everybody, engineers, scientists, and people with management. We have to sustain good jobs, because last 15-20 years, if you see, many jobs what we used to do, they all is done by machines nowadays. So in near future, many other jobs machine will do, and people may lose their jobs. So it is the right time. We have to know that we should avoid our capability on doing repetitive type of jobs. Any repetitive type of job will be replaced by machine. So we have to be innovative. So that is what the important challenge. See, when we try to do innovation, we have to focus on few things. How to reduce the cost, whatever it is, see, building material, or you are inventing new machine. Focus is how to reduce the cost, how to improve the functionality, how to reduce risk, how to reduce negative environmental impact, and finally, any invention should help to improve peace and love among people. So, though it is not scientific, invention should help to make us to live in peace, not going for war and destroying. For example, corona, the virus, whether it is a human or man-made, it is invented by nature or somebody, and it is harming our way of life. So this is not the invention. Finally, lead to peace and love. When we talk about environment, we all need to know that the whole world, the global temperature is slowly increasing. So whether we like it or not, this is happening. IPCC, it is predicting that our temperature may rise by 5 degrees in 2100 if we don't change the way we live today with global warming. You see here, 5 degree in 2100 means it completely destroys ecosystem. The extreme weathers will be very large. Lot of negative impact on the life and system. Economy and ecology will destroy. Many things will be irreversible, and we cannot able to reverse many things. So we all need to understand how to do research individually. Individually, everyone can contribute to reduce the global warming. Even if we think what is the carbon footprint we do ourselves, and how to reduce our own footprint, it will help for the whole globe. It is also projected that the effect of climate change will result in many likelihood, like for example, number of warm days will increase, for certainly it will increase, and more warm spell and heat wave very likely in future, more heavy rain very likely. See, we are observing these things nowadays, so these are all true. Like that, see, the research have predicted these type of phenomena for the globe. When we talk about this, we have to know, see, this big cube here is solar radiation, energy from solar radiation on the earth, this big cube. The energy what we need is only the small cube. So what it means, we have to focus on renewable energy, particularly solar and wind energy, to reduce the greenhouse gas effect. India, if we see the effect of greenhouse gas, we are facing extreme monsoons, extreme dryness in many places. Just a few days, I am getting a lot of videos in WhatsApp. Mumbai and many cities are flooding, and it is repetitive. Chennai also encounter flooding. So many people are living without enough calorie because of climate change. So the sustainability, so we have to lead to sustainable development. A sustainable development, I'm sure you all know it, we have to focus on social development, economic development, and environmental development, all three together. In good olden days, all in are mainly for economic development. It is not, it is no more. See, all our invention should also help for environmental development apart from economic and social development. Three together only will help for sustainable development. So for sustainable development, too much of talking will not help. So we need very fast track action by governments, by individual. Strong cooperation between countries is required. All countries around the world, they should come together. If we focus on reduce, reuse and recycle, these three R will help a lot for sustainability. So we can talk hours on this particular item, why and how they will help for sustainable development. At the end, we should not wait for destruction of the plants, the biomass, the life in the plants. Eventually, this will happen in future if sustainable development is not focused, the goal for sustainable development. Finally, human ethics. See, when we do all this scientific activity, certain common ethics the whole world need to have. Common. So these are very, very common ethics. We all should think earth is our home. See, how we keep our home, we should keep the earth. And individually, everybody has to calculate our footprint, how much of carbon dioxide we emit every day, and how to reduce that. So we should focus. And everyone deserves respect in this world, so it is very important. And there should not be bias for anything based on origin, religion, caste, color, etc. Because every human being have huge potential, and only liberty and freedom will help them to release their potential. And simple life is the mantra for the sustainability. So to conclude, the society around the world have many challenges in science, engineering, and management. Innovation is required, which leads to commercialization. While doing all this scientific innovation, we have to keep in mind the environmental benefit, sustainability, and human ethics. So these three always we should keep in mind while doing research. Said that, I wish all the participants to have a joyful conference, interact with people, gain knowledge, deliver your message to the people. And again, I thank Karpaga Vinayaka Institute for organizing this wonderful event. Thank you very much to all. Good day.
Thank you very much for your excellent speech, sir. Now I request Professor Subbaraj, Dean, to propose vote of thanks.
Respected Director, Madam and Principal, colleagues, participants, students, good morning to all. On behalf of Karpaga College of Engineering and Technology and my own behalf, it is my privilege to propose vote of thanks at this 4th International Conference on Recent Trend in Science, Engineering and Management. I thank Dr. S. Neelamani, Senior Research Scientist at Institute of Science and Research, for accepting our invitation to give inaugural letters of this ICRTSM 2020. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to our Director, Dr. Meenakshi Annamalai, for your constant support and encouragement to conduct this type of event consistently. Thank you, Madam. I express my sincere thanks to our Principal, Dr. Kashinada Badian, for his effort and third work in all endeavor to make this event success. Thank you, sir. I thank all the participants, students, scholars to participate and presenting your research work in this conference. My sincere thanks goes to all the HOD, coordinators and colleagues for your effort to make the event success. Once again, thank you all. Thank you.
Now I request all the participants to go to their separate link, department link for presenting their papers. With this, the inaugural function is over. I thank once again Professor Neelamani for having joined and delivered the inaugural address. Thank you very much, sir.
All the best for the success of the conference.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I keep in touch.